Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Mosai, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha. It's Yahweh Shai. So you got to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Korash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether you accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing the truth and believing this truth of the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shed light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. Ye few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm coming into another lesson. I'm Isaiah, coming into another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord willing. Let's be edifying. Another Saturday edification. Now, I had some articles that I wanted to show, but Esau kept freezing up my computer, man. These bastards. So I'm just going to read the articles from my phone. These bastards keep freezing up my computer, man. And I said this time and time over and over. When I use this Blue Letter app, they don't bother. My channel I don't get no buffer, none of that. But every time I use articles, they mess with my channel. And it's cool. Because it's all the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's vexing. It is really vexing every time I pull up articles and I have an article on the screen, like I got this Blue Letter app on the screen, they have my channel, they have my page buffering. And it's cool. But you ain't gonna start this ministry. So I took down the one I had. Oh, let me pull this up real quick. When I had to redo the video, so the articles that I had, they deleted them. So when I go back to my Google, because I typed it into Google to pull the article up, I couldn't pop up all of them. As a matter of fact, the other one that I wanted, it said EU and allies are preparing. I'm not wording it right, but let me see if I can find it. I had this fucking article. They deleted all my articles, man. In one of the articles that I had, it said EU is separating from America and they are preparing to fight against Russia, man. And it won't even pop up no more. NATO countries call on to prep for Russia war against the West. It say US and EU discuss Russia sanctions ahead of Ukraine war second anniversary. Listen, I had a fire ass article that said EU is separating from America, but they are preparing to fight war with Russia. They took my shit down, man. I had to go run to the store. My computer kept buffering. Because when I use articles, they take my shit down, man. This shit is fucking vexing, but it's okay. So I found I had 5 articles I was going to use. I was going to read, and these bastards, my screen went black. It came back on, and it said you got to restore your channel. When I restored it, I hit restore, it started me back. It took away all my at the top of my computer screen. I have these articles that we use. Click on. They took the bitch away, and I'm trying to find it. It said EU is preparing to fight against Russia without America, man. And they took that bitch away. I'm trying to find it before I start this lesson. I'm already behind. I got to get ready to leave shortly to go to camp, and I want to do this. Let me see. EU. Let me see if I can find like this. And it was an article from the day, man. I can't even find it. These bastards won't even. Oh, this might be one right here. This is from 4 days ago. It says EU proposes vast. This it. This it. This it's worded different though, but this is it. Call out Yahweh Shema Shai. EU proposes vast defense boost spurred by Russia war in Ukraine. EU proposes, but the other one said without US. EU proposes vast defense boost spurred by Russia war in Ukraine. It said EU officials on Tuesday unveiled an ambitious proposal to massively boost weapons productions and procurement in the bloc to shift from a reliance on U.S. arms and in reaction to Russia's invasions of Ukraine. They ain't fucking with Babylon. Let me read this again. It said the European Commission, see, that's what it used to be called, EEC, European Economic Community, EEC, Slovakia. It said the European Commission says the 27 nation bloc is facing a new security paradigm with an expansionist Russian operating a wartime economy as it presses into year 3 of the conflict with Kyiv. Is Kyiv, Kyiv, that country over there in Russia. To counter the return of high intensity war on our border, we have decided to kick up a gear. EU Internal Market Commissioner told reporters in announcing the new initiative. The European defense industry strategy aims over the long term to give incentives to European arms manufacturers to invest more. See, that's that Joel 3. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. It's a make their production more agile, more agile, and for the first time to collectively catalog what they have available. We must take more responsibility for our own security, while, of course, remaining fully committed to our NATO alliance and European Commission Vice President. We need to get that transatlantic balance. We need to get that transatlantic balance right, irrespective, irrespective of electoral dynamics in the U.S. She told reporters in a nod to Republican White House hopeful Donald Trump casting doubt on the U.S. committing to its NATO allies. Should we? It's a should he win re-election? And improved ability to act will make us a stronger ally, the lady said, the vice president. It say Britain has spoken of an ultimate need for some 100 billion euros for the European Union to rival the Pentagon and U.S. defense industry. For the European Union to rival, it say Britain has spoken of an ultimate need for some 100 billion euros. It say 110 billion for the European Union to rival the Pentagon and U.S. defense industry. To kickstart the project, the commissioner plans to set aside 1.5 billion euros from the EU's current budget that runs to 2027. And an amount Vestager acknowledged It's not a lot of money given the scale of initiative. Beat your plowshares in the swords and your pruning hooks in the spears. They say, but it can still work as an incentive, as a bonus, because the real funding for the stronger defense comes from member states, and that funding will increase over the years to come, she said. Some countries, such as France, back an idea of EU bonds to finance a buy Europe weapons production base, similar to what was done to finance economic recovery for the sea hip pandemic. She said, but frugal countries as Germany are against that, concerned it will centralize budget power in Brussels and override national sovereignty over defense issues. There is also a debate over using money generated from frozen Russian assets in the EU to help fund the initiative, though the bloc's foreign policy chief Joseph Borrell said that it is not decided and there are different views among member states. Of course, there are different views because they ain't on the same page. They say while EU and member countries have supported Ukraine financially and with military weapons and equipment, arms productions have come up short, with the bloc missing a target to give Kyrie a promised 1 million artillery shells. Breton said the bloc was now providing Ukraine around 80,000 shells per month. The EU's 27 member countries spent more than 100 billion euros on defense purchases between Russia's February 2022 invasion of Ukraine and June last year, Vestergaard said. Almost 80% of that was spent outside of the European Union, and the US alone accounted for more than 60% of this spending. Now, this is very spiritual because it said the US alone accounted for more than 60% of this spending. Elder Elder Malcolm went into the federal statistics on the killing, rape, robbing, murdering, pillaging, and plundering, welfare benefits, government Section 8 hood habitat housing. 60% of it is so-called white people on that shit, man. And it say right here, in the US alone accounted for more than 60% of this spending. And that 60% is in the federal statistics that it's white people that's doing all the killing in America and on government assistance, which it was created for them anyway. So they supposed to be the most on it anyway. Section 8 HUD, habitat, housing, social security, disability wasn't created for Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. But they had to play their part and say, we don't hate, we love everybody. So you can get on this too. That was a part of we all brothers in Christ madness. Anyway, say this is no longer sustainable. She said the EU proposed strategy aims to have trade of weapons within the bloc reaching 35% of total value of the EU defense market by 2030. Yeah, okay, 2030. Member states will also be encouraged to procure European weapons to a level of at least 50% of their defense budgets by 2030 and 60% by 2035. A defense industrial readiness board would be created to bring together member countries, the Commission, and the EU's top diplomat, currently Borrell, to coordinate. The Lord said, beat your plowshares in the swords and your pruning hooks in the spears. You got a little more here and it's almost over. It say, one mechanism would be set up for common arms procurement across the bloc, and another to support defense corporations, including through potential tax breaks. Important, Ukraine would be treated as a quasi member of the initiative, which will open the way for it to more easily purview a tap on production and supplies in the EU should its war against Russia troops be ongoing then. I want the article. I just want the headline. It said EU is preparing defense against Russia, man, without America, which it just quoted, it just said in this article. Now, so I got this article the brother sent me, and it's just some headlines, and I just got a couple presets. I want to hit these headlines. So the brother, Kazak Ben Yahar, he be sending me a lot of edifying things, man, all the time. So it says, Salakia, Russian missile strike almost kills Zelensky and NATO ally. That's fire. He just sent me another one. It's a Vex, the Jabberwocky or the Yabberwocky, because the brother Dumawaki say Jabberwocky. I say Yabberwocky because ain't no J's in Hebrew. So the Capri Sun, as Elder Hawad say, it's a Capri Sun is in the food and vegetables. What? Hold on. Hold on.
Something a lot of us have never thought about. Vaccines in the fruits and vegetables you get at the store. Some lawmakers say it could be a reality soon, and they're looking to create some new rules to keep Tennesseans safe. Tony Sloan is live from the state capitol to tell us more about this legislation. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ben. Well, we want to make it clear that there are no vaccines in your lettuce or tomatoes when you go grocery shopping right now. But lawmakers say it may be a question of when, if not if. Now, Representative Scott Sapicki says researchers in California have perfected putting vaccines into certain foods. So he's crafted a bill to make sure that you know whether you're picking up a tomato with a vaccine in it or not. As an example. Now, basically, he says that this is a consumer protection bill that will make sure you know what you're buying. He says before this comes to Tennessee, there needs to be safety measures in place to protect you when you shop for yourself and your family.
See the madness?
To buy tomatoes,
Hold on.
and there's a polio vaccine in there that you are aware of what you're buying as a polio vaccine. The problem you have is if it's not treated as a pharmaceutical, being the size and difference between you and me, how many tomatoes do I have to eat to get the proper dosage versus how many tomatoes that you have to eat? And if you eat too many, do you get a overdose?
So it's raising a lot of questions. Representative John Ray Clemens questioned whether having vaccines in fruits and vegetables is legal in Tennessee. And if not, is the legislation necessary? Sapicki says having something in place is better than not. The protection passed its latest House committee vote just last week. But of course, we'll let you know what happens.
See? Now, this one say, hold on. Salakia. Let me wait till this go past. Listen to this.
A lot of us have never thought about vaccines in the fruits and vegetables you get at the store. Some lawmakers say it could be a reality soon, and they're looking to create some new rules to keep Tennesseans safe.
So it's a Tennessee lawmaker wants rules in place for possibility of vaccines in produce. What? Anyway, like Elder Hawaii say in the news. So this article, again, Russian missile attack. Let me go back to it. Russian missile strike almost kills Zelensky and NATO ally. This other one, hold on here. So here's one. It say BRICS, central banks using gold as a U.S. dollar defense. Here's another article. U.S. Marines and allies conduct air assault and seize airfield. All they do is seize. U.S. Marines and allies conduct air assault and seize airfields. This is what This is what they've been doing since they've been in power, man. He's been taking, rape, robbing, murdering, pillaging, and plundering the world. Here's another one. U.S. Army intelligence analyst charged with selling classified military information to China. U.S. Army intelligence analyst charged with selling sergeant. Look, Issa, I wanna, cause I ain't putting them up. I got them on top of my screen, so I can just go to them and they'll open up without me opening them up. Now I can't even now they free. Now they buffering my page. See, now it's buffering. Before I start reading these, it wasn't buffering. See, before I start reading these, it wasn't buffering, man. Wow. Before I started reading these articles, it wasn't buffering. But it's okay. This is the last one. I had some more, but they took them. BRICS to control 30% of world's GDP. West to fall below 28%. Yeah. These articles is all day on Smart News. This is Watchers Guru. All day I get these articles on my phone, man. Why is the other camps not talking about this, man? BRICS to control 30% of world's GDP. West to fall below 28%. The America is falling. It's a West to fall below 28%, while the BRICS is controlling 37% of world's GDP. What? They ain't showing this shit in the news. Prophecies are the last days. Daily headlines. The world's news. Beautiful. Now, this I am gonna put on the screen, and I don't give a damn if they freeze my page. I don't give a damn. I gotta put this up, Lord willing, and I'm gonna get some precepts. This is what I saw this morning. And how about this? Come on. This one I am gonna put up. Look at this. The Lord, hey, there is nothing new under the sun. Okay? Nothing. Let me get rid of these. All these can go now. I just want to mention these articles. They can go. Come on. Look at this. Let me finish deleting these. Look at this right here. Let me go to it. It says independent, right? Look at this. Petra Guide. Where to stay, eat, and drink, and shop in Jordan's rose red ancient city. And then this article, it says with thousands of years of history carved into the rocks, the rose city, yes, it ain't forgotten. We talk about it every day. Are as beguiling as ever, says Paul Stanford. What? It say with thousands of years of history carved into the rocks, the Rose City, architectural beauty, and links to what? To a forgotten past are as beguiling as ever. And Esau, even the so-called white man, he is beguiling. What did Eve say? The serpent beguiled me. Yeah, here it is right here. Salakia, Petra, live on wax. What? Home of the Edomites. And I'm gonna leave that on the screen. I just got a few precepts. The so-called white man's kingdom is falling. It's fallen and has become a habitation. It's becoming the habitation for devils. Esau Edom is falling, man. Now I'm gonna read some of this article. Matter of fact, yeah. Let me put it up on the phone. I need that right there. Stay still. Rose red. Hey, Kala Yabashima Bashar, man. So let me pull this up on Google real quick. Bear with me here. Let's see. This is beautiful, man. The Lord has exposed these bastards. I want to read some of this. Let's see. Petra God, where to stay, eat, drink, and shop. I just want to read a little bit of this. Then we're gonna move on. So it says Petra in southern Jordan is a love letter to human civilization from a long lost empire. And this is what these bastards say. The Nabateans, the Nabateans, a Normandic Arabic people, lies, begin chiseling away at a natural sandstone surroundings around 2,300 years ago, slowly fanning out into the surrounding wadis, canyons, and Arabic lies over the centuries until it contained, it is believed, between 30,000 and 40,000 people when Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt put it on the archaeological map in 1812. It was a ghost town following centuries of abandonment. We know it's in the scriptures. It says, while much of the city is gone, many of its yeah, monumental structures remain. We know the Lord left it there to show us. If you go to Google and type in Roman and Greek architecture, it's going to show you America. It's going to show you Great Britain. It's going to show you Luxembourg, Wales, Scotland, England, Ireland, Washington. And it looks just like this on the screen. Which it say, while much of the city is gone, many of its monumental structures remain carved straight into the cliffs. It is a powerful testament to their construction abilities that the buildings most important to the Nabataean, Nabateans withstood the intervening centuries, while so few other civilizations were able to conjure anything quite so magnificent. So this is magnificence. Yeah, right. With that in mind, Petra's statue as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, we know, as well as one of the new seven wonders of the world. It says seven wonders of the world comes as little surprise. Seven wonders of the world, right? Who controls America? What it say in Revelation 13? And I saw come out of the sea a beast having what? 7 heads and 10 horns. Can't make this shit up. Hold on. Let's go. Let's look at Petra, shall we? Let's get a better pick. Here it is. Can't make this shit up. And if you don't like how I'm talking, I don't give a damn. Look, yeah, gonna look like the ghetto. In the heart of the ghetto, ain't no love. Yeah, man. When you read in Isaiah 5, and the Lord said, woe to him that join house to house. Where does shit come from, man? Huh? Don't worry, I'll wait. Where it come from? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Let me get it. Let me pull this up. Salakia. Let me pull this up. This shit come from Esau Edom, man. It come from Esau Edom, man. Watch this. Isaiah chapter 5. That's why this nigga gotta go, man. They gotta be removed off the planet, man. Isaiah 5 in verse 8. And it reads, you see it on the screen? Who came up with this shit, man? The so-called white man did. Woe to them that join house to house, that lay field to field, that there be no place, that there may be, that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth. Why does it say that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth? Where's Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians at? Where we at? The favelas, the barrios, and the ghettos of every country, man. This shit come from the so-called white man. This is how these devils lived. Join house to house, man. Can't make this up, man. That's why these niggas is going down. They gotta be removed. And the Lord has exposed the so-called white man. Their allies hate them. Everything about America. Let me get this in Mark 3. And Shalom to the occupant I walk tuning in. Yahweh Shema Shah Barakathum. This is Mark 3 and 23. And it reads, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. And we watching the end of the so-called white man's empire, man. Oh, the lesson I did the other day, and I meant to read Daniel's 2, man. They are separated. They ain't on the same page. These niggas, these plebeians and patricians, man, Democrats and Republicans of the Greek and Roman Empire, man. Luke 11 and 17, and it reads, but he knowing their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. And we are watching the so-called white man's kingdom. What George Collins said, circling the drain, man. And they talking about this is a historical site. I don't want to go see no damn petrol, man. I want to go home, man. Like the one of the brothers in the camp, the brother do edifying lesson. He's an elder brother. You know, we call him elder because he's an older guy. His channel is Homesick Israelite, man. We want to go fucking home, man. Nobody give a fuck about no damn petrol, man. And them niggas ain't even going back to petrol. Them niggas finna go in the chains. Put these chains on, boy. Get back to work. Them niggas ain't gonna never stop working, except on the Sabbath. They gonna have the worst. They gonna have the worst of the worst of the worst. And ain't no time in the kingdom. Ain't gonna be no more time when Yahweh shall pull up. So one day gonna be so long for these bastards, man. The wickedness, man. Woe to him that join house to house. That shit come from the so-called white man. This nigga got to pay for this shit, man. Cause that's how the Lord had these bastards live. So what they got to do? Oh, we got them now. The Lord don't forsake them. Now we can make them live how we lived. Now we can humiliate them. We can humiliate them how we was. You think these devils forgot about this? It's all spiritual, man. The one thing that King David didn't do was buck break and the wickedness what the so-called white man did to us, man. But they know. Them niggas know the history that they were servants under King David. They know it. They know it. We talking about these elites. We talking about everybody. We talking about these niggas that controls all information on the planet, man. They know. That's why Christianity, like Elder Yashua always say, Christianity don't want to deal with the tabernacle of David, with the throne of David. Cause that mean these bastards, they gotta go under Yahweh Shai. They gotta go back under King David again. And this time it's gonna be forever. They know, man. These bastards know who we are. They know. The nigga said if you go to Google and pull up the Illuminati Rothschild, the interview with Ron Patton and Miriam Knox, they said they're gonna pretend to be Jacob, but they know they from the house of Edom because they want their birthright back. It said in the damn article. If you go read it, they know, man. So what the niggas did when you read in Judges in Judah 5, they knew when the Lord forsake us, man. And what did they say? I just got a couple precepts when I'm gone because I need to be leaving right now to go to camp. Let me read this. In Salakia, I probably did this earlier, but then when I started it, the niggas was buffing my shit, and they took away every at YouTube, the Lord gonna fucking destroy you people, man. You might well get ready. What was I finna get? And I lost what I was finna get, man. My spirit is so hot right now. Cause I'm like, man, I got a fire ass lesson. I'm finna put these articles together. And then I came back. These niggas done took my article away, man. I forgot what I was finna get. So I'm just gonna close out. I don't forgot what I wanted. Um, I'm trying to think of it. Salakia, Salakia, forgive me, man. Let me get this in Job 15. I used to read this a lot and link it with numbers. This is Job 15 in verse 19. It reads, unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. Right? Unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. When you go to the book of Numbers, nobody, Esau ain't let nobody pass, especially not us. Anyway, this is Numbers 20 in verse, where is it? Numbers 20 and 14. It reads, and Moses sent messenger from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that have befallen us, how our fathers went down in Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Lord, which is in Exodus 2, 23 to 25, he heard our voice and sent an angel, Yahweh, and had brought us forth out of Egypt. We know this angel was Yahweh because it tell you in Joshua 5, when Joshua said, are you for us or for our enemies? He said, nay, but as the captain of the hosts of the Lord, I'm here. And he told Joshua to loose his shoes off his feet, because where he standeth is holy, just like the Lord told Moses, man. And when you go to that word in Joshua, it says that as the captain of the host, it said Yahweh Shai, man. Anyway, we know who this angel is. And when he cried unto Yahweh, he heard our voice and sent an angel, and he brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, in a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. So what the fuck is Vocab Malone talking about in Genesis 35, man? Talk about how Abraham, how Jacob, him and Esau hugged and made up. Nigga, what are you talking about? We in Numbers now. So what is this talking about then? Explain this from that verse in Genesis 35. You slow belly nigga. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. But I thought they made up in Genesis 35, though. Fuck out of here with that garbage, man. It say, and he said, thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. So I linked this with Job 15. Let's read it again, man. That's why you niggas ain't gonna be showed no fucking mercy, man. And I can't fucking wait. Lord willing, I make it, man. Job 15 and 19, unto whom alone the earth was given, the so-called white man, and no stranger passed among them. We are strangers. We ain't fucking brothers no more, man. We are enemies. And the Lord said in Genesis 3, I'm going to put enmity between thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. Between the Edomites and the Israelites, there is enmity, man. And oh boy, what you did to us on this side, bitch, we're going to do it to you in the kingdom. I can't wait. And I'm talking about all Israel gonna be in the kingdom. Hey, 2/3 from the bash on you bastards, man. The heathens finna bash on you because you went in their country and took all their resources. You took everything they had. Did it tell you when Habakkuk 2, he have heaped things that he may set his nest on high, man. This so-called white man don't even care about his own people because these niggas is working. There shouldn't be no Edomites at none of these plantations, man. I don't give a fuck if you're working for a Fortune 500 company or you working at a goddamn dollar store. Bitch, it's a plantation. If you work there and you're an Edomite, you are a three-time loser. The Greeks, the Romans, and the American Empire, you Edomites is three-time losers, man. You niggas shouldn't have no less than $1 million in your account, man. And you shouldn't be going out doing no shopping, because in the kingdom, boy, bitch, go get everything that I need, ain't doing shit. Lord willing, I be one of those elect men. Hey, I'm waiting on your Howard shot. Listen, we ain't doing nothing. So for all these Edomite, like I mentioned the other week, couple weeks ago, I saw an Edomite where I get gas on one of the camp. This nigga was in the Lambo. Why the fuck is you out here? Nigga, send your servant in your Lambo to go get your shit. Why you out here? They are fucking losing. They losing. And them that got a little piece of bag, they losing. Everybody's against the government, man. They just waking up. That's why the scripture talk about second Ezra sedition. Let me get these cup precepts and I'm gone. Their kingdom is falling, man. And it's falling how? From them, through them, by them. Second Ezra. And like Fubu say, for us, by us, their kingdom is falling from them, by them, through them. This is second Ezra. I was going to read this too. Let me get this first. Second Ezra 6 and 20. Because the title is Prophecies are the Last Days, daily headlines, the world news. Second Ezra 6 and 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. So we see this kingdom is crumbling. So now the Lord is ramping up, amping up, giving us a plethora of prophecies, man. Because this bitch is almost done. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished. So now the Lord, it's already finished. Why? Then will I show these tokens. So we see the prophecies getting heavier and heavier. This bitch is through. We just waiting patiently, man. Then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened for the firmament, and they shall see all together. And I say this all the time. Everybody see these prophecies happening, but they just call it news. Damn, that was crazy. That was crazy. I'm glad that wasn't me. Calamity gonna knock on your door real soon, man. Second Ezra 11 and 39. Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them? Who is the them? It's the Edomites, man. They going back to the basis of men. See, when they was under Solomon, King David, they ain't have chains on. Guess what? We have chains on in Babylon, right? We have chains on in the Greek Empire. We have chains on the Roman Empire, right? Guess what? Hold this chain, boy, because your ass is finna go in the chains. Yep, the tables have turned. And the Lord said, King David said in Psalm 23, the Lord prepares a table before us in the presence of our enemies. It's this truth. And to tell you in Isaiah 35, in the midst of dragons, we shall receive this truth and they can't fucking stop it. This is the table that's prepared before us in the presence of our enemies. And the Lord said, I'm going to give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries can neither gainsay nor resist. In Luke 21 and 15, man. We are watching these bastard kingdom fall, and we are watching the house, the tabernacle of David is rising, man. What they say they're going to be like the phoenix and rise out of the ashes. What the Lord said in Ezekiel 37, I will cause you to come up out of your graves and put sinews and flesh and breath in you, man. And what it say in Revelation 11? Let me get it. Which linked with Wisdom of Solomon 5. This is Revelation 11. Let's read this. Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, 350 years. And It said, after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And it's supposed to be this way because we the real princes. You niggas, like I said, what they said in Wisdom Solomon 3, they esteem us as counterfeit. And Wisdom Solomon 2, you are counterfeits. You ain't Israelites. You ain't Jews. You are dukes of Edom, you bitches. And your judgment is drawing nigh. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Let me get the other one in Ezekiel. Judgment. How we know judgment is happening? Because the prophecies is playing every day. Oh, I did a lesson of that I mentioned. Cuba has signed to join BRICS. I just saw it today before I started this lesson. Nigeria is signing to join BRICS. America's through, man. We just waiting. So this Ezekiel 37 and 12 it reads, therefore prophesy, say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh when I have opened your grave. And we are spiritually in the land of Israel now. This is spiritual because we are the land of Israel. It's the people, not the land. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh when I have opened your graves. Because you receive this truth. You understand everything that's going on now. Everything makes sense why things are happening the way it is. O my people, and brought you up out of your graves, and I shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall you know that I am Yahweh. Then you shall know that I, Yahweh, have spoken and performed it, saith the Lord. See? And where it is right here, it says, so I prophesied as he commanded me. This is verse 10. And the breath came into them, and they lived in what? And stood up upon their feet, an exceedingly great army. You bastards is through, man. We are spiritually devouring anybody that come against Yahweh Shema Shai. Like it said in 2 Corinthians 10 and 6. Ready to defend. Let me read it. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 6. I just want to read this point, man. We're going to stand in great boldness till you bitches pull up and come get us. 2 Corinthians 10 and 6. And having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. And bitch, we ain't going to stop. You're going to have to come get us. Lord was edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to you. How bitch, and that was a great nation to all the and pushing this truth and believing in this truth with the four ends of the earth, the entire world, sharing light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening, learning. You sisters who are listening, the wife tuning in. May you help out your mama shall continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Until next time I say Shalom. Wa ba. Look, they won't even let me close my shit out. They freezing up my computer. See what I'm saying? Fucking devils, man. Hurt. They won't even let me close out. Fucking hurt little bitches, man. Wow. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Shalom.